Court, we want to critically look at the devolution conference that concluded last week in Homa Bay County. What were the real takeaways for Kenyans? Who are the winners? Who are the losers? And where is our country going, at least as far as devolution is concerned? All that and so much more at the time when we have the People's Court. Be on standby. We will have that conversation soon. But for now, we begin our coverage. And ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want you to do. Here's how you can get in touch with us and relate with us your views and reviews on the news. There's an SMS line on your screen right now, and later on we shall have a QR code where you can share your views as well as a WhatsApp number. But we begin our coverage now. And the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission now says that investigations are underway to unmask corrupt legislators in the National Assembly, as alleged by President William Ruto. This, as President Ruto today established a multi-agency team on the war against corruption. And as Mike Kagwongo reports, the new team will spearhead the country's anti-graft campaign, reinforcing his administration's whole-of-government approach to ending economic crimes.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC now says Kenya's watchdogs have turned into robbers in reference to corruption allegations against lawmakers entrusted with managing the country's resources.
The undermining factor here is professional ethics sacrifice for profit. Watchdogs have been turned into robbers.
The EACC chairperson Bishop David Oginda, speaking during the Kenya Leadership Integrity Forum in Nairobi, confirmed that the commission is in communication with both speakers of parliament in efforts to investigate the bribery allegations and determine the way forward.
We as EACC, we have interacted with the speakers and tried to see how this can be mitigated. We still treat it as allegations because until we have done our investigations and found concrete evidence, it is still treated as allegations.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto on Monday stated that he is aware of corrupt dealings within parliamentary committees, where a section of MPs was allegedly compromised with millions of shillings to frustrate critical legislation.
Anti-money laundering. Did you get the money? No.
According to EACC, Kenyan leaders have become rulers, allegedly pushing personal interest in parliament, while neglecting the needs of the common mwananchi.
We can only say that we are glad that the president has come out strongly on this particular matter, so that those people who may have been hiding behind politics, behind patronage, would then have nowhere to hide. When we go for them.
The commission emphasized that leaders must exercise authority with respect, discipline, selflessness and fairness, serving the people, not themselves.
Parliament is a privileged space, and therefore we would not just go in there and start our investigation. And that's why the importance of engagement with the leaders of that institution, so that we would know exactly which direction to take.
Meanwhile, a new multi-agency team has been formed by President William Ruto to intensify the nation's efforts to combat economic crimes and corruption. The head of state announced Tuesday afternoon that the multi-agency team on war against corruption is expected to create synergy and inter-agency cooperation in the fight against corruption, economic crimes and related offenses. The new team draws membership from the Executive Office of the President, Office of the Attorney General, National Intelligence Service, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Directorate of Criminal Investigations, and Financial Reporting Center. Others include Asset Recovery Agency, Kenya Revenue Authority, Central Bank of Kenya, and the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority. Among other objectives, the multi-agency team will enhance collaboration among agencies, engage other arms of government and the private sector, mobilize resources for the anti-graft campaign, share best practices, and develop effective communication strategies to raise public awareness. The multi-agency team will be chaired by the Executive Office of the President, while the Office of the Attorney General will serve as the Secretariat, providing policy and legal guidance to support its mandate. Mike Kagwango, TV 47, Nairobi.